Dear God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Ayaw magiliw, sa siramanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang binirang, tuyagan ng mahiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagasak, tutok sa simoy at sa langit ko bagaw, ay hinatang kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Pag-isakang matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, pakituwin at parang niya kailan ang ay di magtitindig. Lumalang araw ng walang pagsikap, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na may pag-api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Hello and welcome to everyone. Today is our very special day for we are celebrating our partnership with Microsoft Philippines. In line with this, we will be showcasing Microsoft programs such as Microsoft Azure Cloud Solution for Education, AI Filipinas, and Microsoft Minecraft Education Edition. And I'm very excited too, for we have a full blast of Microsoft expert with us. With this, to begin with and to give us her opening remarks, let us all welcome our President and CEO, Ms. Mylene Aviva of Pelta Multimedia Incorporated. Good morning, Ms. Mylene.
Good morning, Annalyn, and good morning to all our friends, our educators, even our parents, and of course, our friends from Microsoft Philippines. Welcome to the Microsoft Partner Day. Pelta Multimedia was a global training partner, became a global training partner in 2017. But before that, we have been a reseller for Microsoft since 2013. Now, for the past few weeks, or actually even, I would say months, is that we have, Pelta Multimedia has been conducting Microsoft remote learning teacher trainings. And to date, we have over 28 schools that have been trained on remote learning. And we're happy that all these schools have given us a very good feedback. And in fact, most of them are now already onboarding Microsoft in their schools, Microsoft Office 365. In addition, since the onset of the COVID pandemic last year, we're about a year now, Minecraft education tutorials have been ongoing for students and learners in the past few months. And we're happy to announce that we have, Pelta Multimedia, have over almost 1,000 students already in the Minecraft education. And in fact, Later on this morning, we will be conducting a live demonstration by one of our students, our Microsoft Education, a Minecraft Education Ambassador, Sophia. And we're happy to mention that Pelta Multimedia is the first Asia Pacific country partner of Microsoft to conduct the first Philippine National Minecraft competition. This was held, the preliminaries were held last September, and the finals was held in October 9. We had over 200 students that participated in the preliminaries and 49 finalists. And we're really honored to have received the Microsoft Global Training Partner Award for the Best Minecraft Education Edition, conferred by the Microsoft during the Microsoft APAC Global Training Partner meeting last year. So thank you so much to Microsoft for giving us this recognition. Now, on behalf of Pelta Multimedia Incorporated, our team, and also our training partner, iCreate Cafe Manila, we're really very honored to be a partner of Microsoft, and we're looking forward to many more years of collaboration and partnership with Microsoft. Thank you so much, and have a good day and have a good learning. Back to you, Annalyn.
Okay. So thank you so much, Miss Maylene Abiba, for that wonderful opening remarks. I would like to greet as well our dear educators who are joining us despite of their busy schedule, and of course our keynote speaker. So we believe that Microsoft solutions are a great tools in order for us to enhance our education program here in the Philippines. And in line with that, let me show you an audio visual presentation. Right, so while fixing technical difficulties with our audiovisual presentation, did you know that Pelta Multimedia showcased those programs since 2017? All right, we're good and we're back. So let me present again Pelta Microsoft Audiovisual Presentation. All right, so this audiovisual presentation showcase how Microsoft solution will really help us on our education program here in the Philippines. In line with this, let me introduce our first speaker who will be presenting Microsoft Showcase program. Our first keynote speaker is Miss Bree Scott. She is a program manager supporting Microsoft Philippines Education, and Ms. Grace Ko is a BA Communication Arts graduate. Currently, she is supporting Microsoft Philippines in handling programs around educator professional development and supporting both public and private schools in their digital transformation journey. She is also a Microsoft certified educator, Microsoft Office specialist, and Microsoft Innovative Educator trainer. And she is also passionate about building empowered communities. And in her free time, she also into content creation and wellness activity. Again, let me introduce our first speaker. A round of applause to Miss Grace Po. Good morning, Madam.
Hello, hello. Isang magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga manunood. Good morning, Felta team, and of course to all of our viewers. Thank you for that very beautiful introduction, Annalyn. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to spend the Saturday morning po kasama kayo. So allow me lang to share my screen para maipakita ko po yung ikinikwento ni Annalyn na ginagawa po namin na programs that's available for schools and teachers and students here in the Philippines. So I'll just pull up my slides and let me know if you see it. Hold on lang. Okay, so I hope that all of you are having a great morning so far. Um, yan. So, kita na po yung aking screen. Yes, yes, yes. You can
Yes,
see my
ma'am.
slides?
Yes,
All
ma'am. Yes.
right. Okay, okay. All right. So, again, thank you so much to Felta for inviting us to be part of this activity. We're very happy to meet all of the schools and teachers who are watching this live webinar today. Again, my name is Grace. I support Microsoft Philippines in terms of running the programs around educator development, recognition of schools, and as well as the management of the global training partners tulad po ng FELTA. So, ayan po ang aking contact just in case gusto niyo pong i-contact yung Microsoft after this presentation. So, just to give you an overview, today, this morning, I will be sharing to you one of our banner programs called the Microsoft Showcase Schools Program. And para po sa mga schools na nanunood at katrabaho po ng FELTA, this might be something that you would want to become part of. And so this is an invitation for you to take a look at some of our programs, and hopefully, if gusto nyo pong sumali, feel free po to check out the program and reach out to FELTA kung gusto nyo pong mas maging active member ng ating programs. All right, so that being said, let me share to you now what this program is all about. So the Microsoft Showcase Schools program is actually our banner program in terms of recognizing schools across the globe who show a case in terms of using innovation and of course leveraging on Microsoft technology to enable their whole organization. This is a community of around 500 schools around the world, and it's present as long as may Microsoft subsidiary doon sa country na yon. Meron tayong schools na nire-recognized on. So in the Philippines, for the past 4 to 5 years, we have been working with around 6 to 9 showcase schools here in the Philippines, and we are definitely on the lookout for more schools to join our program. So if your school is a K-12 or higher ed school, either from the private or public sector, this might be something that would interest you and your school leaders. So let me briefly walk you through what this program is all about. So in Microsoft, we have a framework called the Educational Transformation Framework. So pwede niyo po yung i-look up later kung ano ba tong framework na to. But I will try my best to give you a short summary of this framework. So basically, we have this framework wherein we created this guide so that schools are actually, given guidance in terms of how can we help your school digitally transform. So we are looking at 4 pillars. So as you can see in my slide, meron tayong 4 colored tiles, yung teal, which talks about leadership and policy. Meaning, if we want to transform our school, kailangan from a leadership perspective, meaning yung school principal, school heads, curriculum heads, directors, must actually all work together to create that vision for that school to transform, and ano ba ang mga dapat ilagay nating policies in place for us to be able to achieve what we want to achieve when we say digital transformation. On the purple tile, it says teaching and learning, meaning in order for us to optimize our school, we must also look at how can we help create better classroom experiences. How can we ensure that the way we teach our students is actually looking at their own needs, making it accessible, making it inclusive, and we're actually creating learning spaces that are safe and conducive and of course enjoyable for them. The light blue tile says student and school success. So dito we are constantly looking at, how can we help schools look after their own professional development. So meaning dito pumapasok ano ba yung mga trainings sa binibigay natin for the teachers. Um, equitable, accessible at inclusive ba yung ating lessons na binibigay sa ating students? And are we actually looking at, future ready skills so that our students can be more ready once they graduate out of your institution. And then lastly, the orange tiles looks at intelligent environments, meaning what are the infrastructures or technologies in place so that we are able to, make productivity and collaboration easier in your institution. So, ayun po yung brief summary ng Education Transformation Framework. Again, you may look it up. Type nyo lang po sa mga search engines nyo, Education Transformation Framework of Microsoft. Now, this is a guide that we are giving to showcase schools. And the reason why I shared that briefly to all of you is because your Showcase Schools program is actually looking for schools who are willing to commit and partner with us in terms of achieving all the four pillars of the education transformation framework. Meaning, we are looking for schools who are, committed to that culture of learning, growth, and of course, constantly innovating in their own institutions. So we are looking for schools that are, very intentional in terms of creating that transformation in their school. And of course, kailangan ultimately enabled and empowered tayo ng Microsoft solutions. So I'm sharing this to all of you. Ito po yung ating tinitingnan no, when we look for schools in the program. So for example, if you feel like your school would want to become a Microsoft Showcase school and be part of this journey with us, then let us know. Let your partner Felta know, and we will definitely work with you to help you look at kung nasaang stage na kayo ngayon in terms of the education transformation framework. Now, of course, with this criteria and all of these things that we're looking for school, syempre meron pong benefits ang mga schools that are part of the program. So very briefly, let me walk you through what are some of the benefits that you get if you become a Microsoft Showcase school. So of course, as a Microsoft Showcase school, you get recognition from Microsoft and our partners that you are officially a Microsoft Showcase school. So you become part of that group of leaders across the world who are recognized for their innovation and use of Microsoft technology. Uh, you get to be invited in our local and global events. You get to be invited in our partner events to share your stories. And at the same time, you also get that opportunity to meet schools from our network and also learn from them. Of course, nandiyan na yung mga exclusive offers, meron tayong mga guided trainings, may mga research studies, may mga white papers. Sa Showcase Schools po yan lahat una bumababa. And ultimately, no, you get to become part of the conversation. You get to help Microsoft Education and its partners, create better experiences in terms of our product rollouts, our program rollouts, and of course, ultimately become that inspiration for schools here in the Philippines to achieve their digital transformation. So aside from those benefits, you also get to become part of our programs. So marami po kasing programs si Microsoft na niro-roll out. And ang kagandahan po, if you are part of this Showcase School program, you get priority seats and of course, you get to, kayo po ang unang nai-inform kapag meron po kaming pinapilot na program. So for example, yung ating mga teacher development programs, community programs natin, pati na rin po yung mga pilot programs natin for your students. So I will show you some examples on what are some of the programs that you can become part of once you become part of the Showcase School program. So kumbaga mas marami pang benefits no pag naging part kayo ng Showcase Schools program. So for example, we have what we call the Microsoft Educator Community. This is our free portal for educators who would want to advance their professional development journey with us. So, um, this is a free website. You may check it out at education.microsoft.com. This is where we house all of our resources, learning pathways, trainings, and pati mga lesson plans that teachers can take advantage of. What's beautiful about this website is that every time you complete a course and you pass an assessment or quiz, you get points and you get certificates encoded and personalized to your name. So you may want to check this out sa education.microsoft.com. So this one is for free and definitely you can take advantage of this. Kung may gusto man kayong matutunan further, kanina mention Minecraft Education Edition. Meron din po tayong mga short courses dito just in case you would want to get started before you go through the whole course. We also have trainings here on teams, on student voice, on collaboration, inclusive learning. So lahat po ng trainings ng Microsoft naka-host po dito sa ating educator community. Aside from that, you also get the opportunity to participate in our educator professional development program. So yung sinasabi po namin community of educators here in the Philippines. Again, as a showcase school, you get priority seats and slots once we open up this community programs. So here in the Philippines, meron po tayong number one, the Microsoft Education Ambassadors Program. I'm sure I saw kanina dito sa ating Teams meeting, meron tayong pailang-ilang Microsoft Education Ambassadors who are actually in this call. So they are our community of educators here in the Philippines whom we work closely with and are really trained by Microsoft to train other teachers and schools here in the Philippines. So if you would want to become part of this community, it's actually opening this 2021. And for sure, we will announce that through our partner like Felta. So for example, if you feel like this is something that resonates with you, then connect po with your partner and let them know na gusto nyo maging part ng Microsoft Education Ambassadors Program. And then second, we also have the Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts. This one naman is our premier program in terms of recognizing innovative educators who are willing to also showcase their innovation and mentor other teachers across the field. So this naman will open on May 2021 and you may read more about it sa MIE Expert. So again, these two programs are some of the teacher programs that you can take part of and definitely kapag part kayo ng Showcase School community natin, you would be alerted that these programs are opening soon. Okay. And then, a little bit naman for your students. So, para lang din ma-appreciate nyo, no? So, kung meron tayong for the school, meron tayong for the teachers, definitely meron din tayong programs for the students of your school. So, we actually have a platform called Microsoft Learn. It's at aka.ms/learn. So, should you want to, para invite your students to take a look at this advancing courses like you mentioned earlier, like AI, data science, data analytics, and also give them that opportunity to go through a learning pathway so that eventually when they would want to become certified kaya nila, then Microsoft Learn is the best place for them to get started and they may access at any time dito sa ating URL again. And then lastly, as a Microsoft Showcase school, your schools would get the opportunity to nominate selected students in your school to become a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So kumbaga, at this point, binibigyan na rin natin yung students ng opportunity to become more active and to actually exercise yung parang kanilang muscle to also empower their fellow students. So this one is an exclusive benefit that we are giving to Showcase schools. At meron po kayong yun nga opportunity na mag-nominate ng a few students from your schools to earn these credentials and at the same time also become more empowered to also deliver that message to the students in your own school. Okay. So those are just some of the programs that it's inclusive of the Showcase Schools program, and definitely at Microsoft naman we are continuously working to provide more resources and support for the Showcase Schools program. So with that being said, now if you feel like your school is actually the best fit to become a Microsoft Showcase Schools program, allow me now to share to you paano ba maging part ng Microsoft Showcase Schools program. So let me share to you this roadmap na nakikita nyo ngayon on my screen. So, ang process po, if you would want to become a Showcase School is number one, kailangan nyo muna mag-apply as a Microsoft Showcase Incubator. So, from the name itself, incubator, meron siyang incubation period. And it's really intentionally built that way so that during your incubation period, Microsoft and your partner, Felta, would actually be able to help you come up with a program plan or a design transformation plan and help your school achieve that goal of kung ano man yung gusto nyong ma-achieve after the incubation period. Like, what would you want your school to be known for? Is it to become a Minecraft Education Edition center of excellence, or is it to become a school that would be utilizing Microsoft Teams as our platform for learning? So depende yan sa school nyo. So again, this is something that Microsoft and the partner and our partner Felta would be working with you in terms of helping you create that plan and helping you through your incubation so that after your first 6 months in the program, we are confident na pwede na po namin kayong mag-graduate as a Microsoft Showcase School. So again, this is the pathway to become a Microsoft Showcase School. Okay? So if you would want to advance your journey with us dito sa Showcase Schools program, these are some of the qualifications on how to become a Microsoft Showcase Incubator here in the Philippines. Okay, number one, your school must have deployed 30% of your Office 365 A3 to your faculty and staff. So, kailangan at least 30% ng inyong faculty and staff ay gumagamit ng Microsoft Office 365. And the reason for this is, syempre, of course, kailangan din meron na tayong discipline sa school no, that we are actually making a conscious effort no, on using Microsoft technology and using it as part of our day-to-day work, collaboration, and classroom experience. Second is kailangan your school must have at least 10 Microsoft Innovative Educators or certified MIEs. So I mentioned earlier, we have that portal, yung Microsoft Educator Community. Doon po ma-earn ng teachers ang credential na to. So if they keep on taking courses and if they earn their first 1,000 points sa ating free portal, they would definitely be awarded with the status as Microsoft Innovative Educator. So your school must have at least 10, no? And then lastly, your school must have conducted a minimum of 2 Microsoft Teams live events. And the reason for this is that we also would want to, help your school, get that parang experience na kayo mismo yung nagmamount ng events at kayo mismo ay gumagamit ng Microsoft Teams. Kaya kasama po yan sa ating criteria. Now, if you have accomplished those 3 criterias, then connect po tayo sa ating partner na si Felta and let them know na ito po yung domain ng school natin, ito po yung 10 nating innovative educators, at ito po ang sample ng Teams Live event na ginawa namin. Okay? So, there, ganun lang po kasimple if you would want to become a Microsoft Showcase School here in the Philippines. And then lastly, I'm sure no, gusto niyo pong balikan yung iba ko pong sinabi earlier about the program. And if you would want to learn more about the schools in the program and how other schools are actually doing their part to as part of the program, you may check out our website. That's at aka.ms/scsp. Andyan po lahat nating customer stories at saka lahat po ng mga iba't ibang schools around the world who are part of this program. So with that being said, if you would want to become part of the program, then kindly connect po with your partner Felta. At si partner Felta po ang magko-connect po sa amin sa Microsoft to let us know na qualified na po yung school nyo to take it a notch higher and become Microsoft Showcase Incubator. Okay. Ayan, that was quite a handful. And do you have any questions at this point?
Do we have any questions? Grace, I think yes. If there are any questions from the viewers who are not in the MS Teams, we will direct them to you after this broadcast. Would that be okay?
Surely, for sure. No problem.
Yes,
All
and
right.
I think Miss Grace, all the educators who are watching right now are very overwhelmed doon po sa mga information na sinare nyo with them at nag-iisip na sila kung paano sila sasali at paano sila mag-recruit. So, I think they're still on the process. So, Naka-live po tayo sa Pelta Facebook account po ni Pelta. If you have question, please feel free to send po through our comment box. Then we'll be sending that through Miss Grace po. And then you can also send your inquiry through peltamoting@gmail.com.
All right. Okay, so ayun, thank you po so much again. Thank you for allowing us to share our programs. We are so excited na mas marami po ang nakakalam ng program na ito. And as yun nga, we have Felta po as one of our partners na definitely you can reach out to should you want to become more involved. So excited po kaming makilala po kayo more through our program soon. Thank you.
All right. So with that, we would like to say thank you, Miss Grace, for that wonderful and informative talk. So again, po, we are also broadcasting live. So for all the educators who's watching right now, you can send your inquiry to the comment section po. All right. So with that, from Pelta Multimedia, thank you so much, Miss Grace, at mabuhay ka. Okay. So ayan, mga teachers, alam ko po na very excited na kayo to know more of what are the topics that we'll be sharing this morning. So, yung ating pong Microsoft Showcase program, again po, if you have questions, please feel free to send your inquiry through our Gmail account. Pwede rin po doon sa ating Pelta Facebook Live. And next to that po, we'll be talking more of AI Pilipinas. Okay, so ano kayang meron sa AI Pilipinas at paano ito makakatulong dito sa Philippines? Okay, so alam ko bago to sa pandinig ng ating mga kaguruan. So please watch out for our next speaker. We'll be talking about AI Pilipinas and our next speaker is Mr. Richard Moya. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang umaga po, sir. So let me introduce po si Mr. Richard Moya. He is the President and the National Technology Officer of Microsoft Philippines and a teaching faculty at the Institute of Corporate Directors. ICD conducting IT-related briefings to corporate boards of publicly listed company, and he was previously a Ford Foundation Fellow assigned as a resource to the Open Government Partnership and was the former Undersecretary and CIO of the Department of Budget and Management, Republic of the Philippines. Again, let us all welcome and let's give him a round of applause, Mr. Richard Moya.
Salamat, Ana. Please call me Bon. Can you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Let me run this.
All right, sir. Please take it away.
Thank you very much. I think it's best to start with a video. So please watch the video.
I'm Saqib Sheikh. I lost my sight when I was 7, and shortly after that I went to a school for the blind, and that's where I was introduced to talking computers, and that really opened up a whole new world of opportunities. I joined Microsoft 10 years ago as a software engineer. I love making things which improve people's lives. And one of the things I've always dreamt of since I was at university was this idea of something that could tell you at any moment what's going on around you.
I think it's a man jumping in the air doing a trick on a skateboard.
I teamed up with like-minded engineers to make an app which lets you know who and what is around you. It's based on top of the Microsoft Intelligence APIs, which makes it so much easier to make this kind of thing. The app runs on smartphones, but also on the Pivot Head smart glasses. When you're talking to a bigger group, sometimes you can talk and there's no response, and you think, is everyone listening really well, or are they half asleep? And you never know.
I see two faces. 40-year-old man with a beard looking surprised. 20-year-old woman looking happy.
The app can describe the general age and gender of the people around me and what their emotions are, which is incredible. One of the things that's most useful about the app is the ability to read out text.
Hello, good afternoon. Here's your menu.
Great, thank you. I can use the app on my phone to take a picture of the menu, and it's going to guide me on how to take that correct photo.
Move camera to the bottom right and away from the document.
and then it'll recognize the text. Read me the headings.
I see appetizers, salads, paninis, pizzas, pastas.
Years ago, this was science fiction. I never thought it would be something that you could actually do. But artificial intelligence is improving at an ever faster rate, and I'm really excited to see where we can take this. As engineers, we're always standing on the shoulders of giants, building on top of what went before. And in this case, we've taken years of research from Microsoft Research to pull this off.
I think it's a young girl throwing an orange frisbee in the park.
For me, it's about taking that far-off dream and building it one step at a time. I think this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning. So as you can tell, we will be talking about AI. You know, we in Microsoft believe that AI will be the defining technology of our time. Like the discovery of electricity or the development of the steam engine, we believe it will have the power to fundamentally change people's lives, transforming industry and transforming society. In today's hyper-digital world, AI is a game changer. It significantly accelerates business transformation, enables innovation, boosts productivity, and ensure further growth. Adoption to the latest technologies and building unique tech capabilities will allow nations like ours and organizations to compete successfully both locally and globally. However, only 45% of organizations in the Philippines today have embarked on their AI journey. Economies and business that embrace AI very slowly run a real risk of missing out competitive benefits from the technology. The entire tech world is debating the consequences of artificial intelligence and the part AI is going to play in shaping our future. While we might think that artificial intelligence is at least a few years away from causing any considerable effects on our lives, the fact remains that it is already having an enormous impact on us. Artificial intelligence is affecting our decisions, our lifestyles every day. Don't believe me? Yeah. Here are the examples of AI we use in our daily life. For example, you bring out your phone and your phone looks at your face to log you in. That's AI. When you give commands to your phone, search for burgers in Quezon City, and then your phone will give you directions for the burger. That's using AI. For most of you running Netflix, YouTube, or Spotify, sometimes you wonder, where does my Netflix pick the shows that they think I would like? It's using AI, parsing data from previous experiences that gives you a suggestion on likely some of the shows that you would like. In social media, many of us, 9 out of every 10 Filipinos are in Facebook. Sometimes you wonder, what's the basis for deciding which feeds come in front of you and which feeds are buried at the bottom? Those are also using AI. And finally, when you go home today, well, I guess we're not allowed to travel, but when you do, and you take a Grab taxi or you take your Waze when you're driving and gives you the optimal route to go to your place, that's also using AI. So as you all know, it's more pervasive than we really think it is. And it's not really the future, because the future we are already using today. And this is why the AI Pilipinas, composed of us in Microsoft, the Makati Business Club, the Women's Business Council, Infocom Technology Association of the Philippines, the US ASEAN Business Council, and the Institute of Corporate Directors banded together to craft the AI Pilipinas Action Agenda for AI adoption in our country. From improving the quality of public services to attracting investments and creating better jobs, AI will be key in helping our country to ensure its competitiveness at the global stage. However, as we kickstart multiple efforts across government, industry, and academia to harness the potential of AI in the Philippines, the time is right to ask ourselves, is there a clear national plan for AI in place? And are existing policies providing the most supportive environment to maximize gains associated with AI? These are definitely big questions, and by reviewing the progress made in the Philippines' national approach to AI, as well as drawing on lessons from other countries in Asia and beyond, this group aims to set forth an action agenda for a more concerted effort across government for driving adoption of AI in the country. But better than me talking about it all through the day, the action agenda, I think it's best that we let a video explain it better. So here it goes.
Philippines is one of the most vibrant communities in East Asia Pacific region. Despite the crisis and uncertainties brought by the pandemic, the country remains resilient and positioned for growth. Though Philippine archipelago has 7,641 islands with vast richness in natural resources, it historically falls short in allocating the potential resources and advancing workforce skill set during the Industrial Revolution, and yet the nation still remains unique, innovative, and creative. With knowledge and economy presents new opportunities to reinvent our people as a nation, as a country, as an economy. We embrace the evolving global tech landscape, which will bridge the gaps and bring the forefront of technology. This will be the country's second chance of attaining prosperity and improving the lives of the Filipinos. In our journey as a nation, the AI Pilipinas Coalition is now presenting the action plan for AI Pilipinas. First, establish a clear mandate from the highest level of government for Philippines' AI vision. Huge strategic technology can have far-reaching impacts on Philippines' national development and economic sustainability. AI needs to be a top national priority. With the use of AI, it can manage challenging policies, such as entry-level or advanced workforce skills, which leads to strong political leadership and clear vision for the country. Having a clear mandate will boost Philippines' AI competitiveness in complex policies such as data policy. Second, define clear roles and responsibilities within government. AI governance is a cross-cutting policy issue that cannot be owned by one part of government. Multiple government agencies need to be empowered in achieving Philippines' AI vision. Outlining the roles and responsibilities of the different agencies is important to ensure a coordinated and cohesive approach that creates synergies and economies at scale. Third, build trust in AI by encouraging implementation of responsible AI. It is very crucial to build trust within the vital core foundations of the government, working hand in hand with major player industries and other stakeholders. In order to gain trust, we need set of principles for responsible AI, and these are fairness, inclusiveness, privacy and security, reliability and safety, accountability, and transparency. Fourth, support data-driven innovation that is central to AI. In this age of information technology, where data has been heralded as the new oil, data-driven innovation will be the new frontier of technological innovation powered by AI. Thus, it impacts the quality of life among the citizens through anonymized government public data sets, data sharing between different government agencies, and build solutions for MSMEs, which leads to the new era of today's data economy. Fifth, provide legal and regulatory clarity to encourage the use of AI responsibly. Many countries to date have existing consumer protections and privacy and data legislation, which are relevant to achieving the principles of reliability and safety, transparency, as well as privacy and security. Addressing the principles of accountability linked with legal frameworks can play an important role to human rights treaties for fairness and inclusiveness, as well as regulatory and facial recognition. Sixth, prepare the workforce for the AI economy. Beyond economic gains, AI has the potential to raise income levels and employee productivity through reskilling program, mastery in coding skills via school curricula, or strengthening the graduate apprenticeship programs with the use of AI. An IDC study polled both employers and employees in the Philippines and found that with the introduction of AI, Philippine businesses expect the employer productivity would almost double within 3 years. As Philippines sets forth on this new path to a more inclusive and progressive country, citizens, government, academia, and businesses must harness all available resources, including the responsible use of technology, to achieve our common aspiration for a matatag, maginhawa, at panatag na buhay.
All right, that explains it much better than I can. We believe that when designed with people at the center, AI can extend your capabilities, free you up for more creative and strategic endeavors, and help you or your organization achieve more. Despite the best intentions, there's often a gap in business between the desire to act ethically and following through on those good intentions. We call this the intention action gap. Closing this gap is key to ensuring technology is developed in a more responsible and inclusive manner. Just because we can, because of new technologies, doesn't mean we should. And we should be able to ethically discern which ones we should do and which ones we should not. There is already general consensus on a core set of principles for the responsible use of AI. And as mentioned in the video, fairness, inclusiveness, privacy, security, reliability and safety, accountability, and transparency. Many countries and international groupings, including the G20, the EU, OECD, have agreed on similar principles. Now, countries are moving to the next step, which is to examine how industry players can implement these principles practically. Here, the multi-stakeholder cross-industry approaches have been proven to be the most effective. And to wind down the presentation, let me show you this final video.
Today, right now, you have more power at your fingertips than entire generations that came before you. Think about that. That's what technology really is. It's possibility, it's adaptability, it's capability. But in the end, it's only a tool. What's a hammer without a person who swings it? It's not about what technology can do, it's about what you can do with it. You're the voice, and it's the microphone. When you're the artist, it's the paintbrush. We are living in the future we always dreamed of. We have mixed reality that changes how we see the world, and AI empowering us to change the world we see. You have more power at your fingertips than entire generations that came before you. So here's the question. What will you do with it?
More power than entire generations before us. We in Microsoft believe in what people make possible. It is our mission to empower you, every person, and every organization in the planet to achieve more. With that, I thank Felta and this group for inviting us and being part of this opportunity to introduce ourselves and be of service to you. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Thank you very much.
All right. So thank you so much, Sir Bon, for that wonderful presentation. Very informative po talaga since AI is really in need, and the responsible use of it is really an essential thing that we need to consider. So maraming salamat po sa pagbibigay sa amin ng oras, Sir Bon. Mabuhay po kayo and
salamat po.
Good luck. Thank you so much, Sir Bon.
Thank you po. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day po. Okay, so grabe, it's an overwhelming Saturday. Napakadami ng information yung naririnig natin from Microsoft experts. So from the programs, from yung ating showcase program, from AI Pilipinas, ngayon naman po we'll be showing you what we can get with Microsoft Azure. Okay, the question is, are you looking for a perfect cloud for your school? Okay, our next keynote speaker will be talking more of Microsoft Azure. Okay, and our next speaker is Mr. Abid Saidi. Okay, hello. Good morning, sir. Okay, so let me introduce Sir Abid. Okay, Mr. Abid is a Chief Operating Officer of Microsoft Philippines. And Mr. Abid has been with Microsoft for 12 years, currently serving as Chief Operating Officer of Microsoft Philippines subsidiary. And before this, he was the Country General Manager of Microsoft in Pakistan before moving to Microsoft Asia Pacific region. With a career spanning over 20 years of working at various executive positions in Fortune of 500 companies, he brings with him a wealth of experience in successfully managing business, both locally and internationally. He is also a result-oriented business leader with experience in sales, operations, and business management. He has a great passion for incubating ideas and innovating a solution to help customers accelerate their business transformation in line with their goals and objectives to achieve success. Now to discuss Microsoft Azure, again, let us all welcome Mr. Abid Saidi. Thank you, sir. Please take it away.
Thank you very much. That was a long introduction. Thanks for that. Good morning, everyone. Really excited to be part of this this education day. My special thanks to Mylene from Felta Multimedia for putting this together. It's a great opportunity for us to learn from each other. I'm going to be talking about Azure, which is our technology platform, and how we can really empower the educators, teachers, and anyone associated with education to achieve more with technology. I have limited time, so I'll be whizzing through some of the slides there. I just kept those there because I just wanted to give you like a context and a quick snapshot view of some of the things in terms of capability and in terms of how we can partner closely together with the educators. So I think the next 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so, I'll be talking about the global trends and really the transformation that is taking place in the education space. Then I'll move into talking about Azure, what that technology is, and then move into specific scenarios in education where Azure can play a role. So as far as global trends are concerned, whether we talk about higher education or whether we talk about education in general, it's a center of influence in the global economy. And what we as Microsoft are seeing, the global trends, according to World Economic Forum, what we are seeing is that there's a change coming, and that change is basically affecting the society, and it is basically even affecting the industry as a whole. So it's a two-way road that education has with the industry and how it is actually impacting the society. So one of the trends that we are seeing is the lifelong learning paths, where you get skilled, but then that skill kind of expire after some time, or it requires a skill on top of your skill, or that skill needs updating, which means that there has to be a continuous learning path that people need to follow to be able to alleviate unemployment and to be able to alleviate unequal access to resources and inactivity. The second one is extremely important, which is 21st century curricula. There is a shifting demand which requires different kind of skills across different industries. Now that curricula has to be continuously or continually updated so that people are learning really the skills which are in demand by the industries. Then relevant specialized education. What are the in-demand skills, and how do we make sure that the demand is actually matching the supply that we are seeing coming from the demand that is coming from the industry? And lastly, and this is the pillar that I'm going to further delve into when I start talking about Azure, that how technological innovation is fundamentally transforming education delivery and updating the skills required for the contemporary workplace. We all witness its potential in initial response to COVID-19 pandemic. Moving to the next one. As far as the overall role of technology is concerned, it is important to ensure that it is a purpose-driven technology. So our goal is to help students and educators throughout the world realize their full potential by providing real impact for better learning outcomes. And through Microsoft technology and platforms and the programs that we have been kind of taking to the educational institutions, which Grace also talked about. So students and educators can reach their potential in the time they're together in school by making use of the tools and the resources that the technology companies like us as Microsoft make available to these educational institutions. Moving to the next one. Now, we have been hearing a lot about digital transformation when we talk to our commercial customers. Digital transformation is something that is being highly discussed. What does it mean for education? So a shift is happening, and it's a great opportunity for school systems to offer new experiences to engage their students better, and to empower their educators or teachers better, and to optimize the way the educational institution is working, because that is extremely important for them to be able to do all of what is needed in terms of providing that capability or empowerment to the educators. And lastly, how the education itself is transforming the way it is being delivered, or the way the assessment of the students is being done. So zeroing in on students and educator piece here, How do we have highly engaged students by creating connected and immersive 21st century learning experiences? That's one. And then how do we enable students to learn by playing or solving problems or practicing and progressing, and how they can really have fun along the way? As far as educators are concerned, how are we providing them with a conducive environment to actually think out of the box? How do we have technology help them save their time so they're more productive? How do we give them the right platform so that they can connect and collaborate with other educators in terms of, maybe making use of some best practices, and then provide professional development for these teachers to also be able to excel in their careers? Moving to the next one, just very quickly, specifically with regard to technology, it is critical to help institutions adapt. So I'll be talking about Azure in the next coming slides. Cloud computing has led to a new proliferation of data, and advances in AI and machine learning makes it easier for education institutions to gain actionable real-time insights from that data. So I'll be talking more about what I really mean when I say how we can better use the data, which is being generated, and how do we bring the actionable insights from that data. Moving to the next one. Now, I'm just kind of oversimplifying what Azure as infrastructure as platform is. It is essentially basically a huge number of computers in a specified location, which is probably as big as a football field, 100,000 of servers there with enormous compute power, storage power, networking power, with electricity available to power those huge data centers, and they're connected to the outside world, or to different locations through fiber or through internet. Moving to the next one. So this is just to kind of give you how huge this infrastructure setup is. So the data centers that I'm talking about are not in one place, but there are multiple locations. So currently we've got 61 regions where there is data center, and all that compute power or all that storage or networking power is being served from those data centers which are present across the globe. And this number is actually only increasing every month. I would say the proliferation of these data centers is very, very fast. Next one, please. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but this is just to kind of give you a scope of what do we mean when we say Azure is a purpose-built infrastructure, or it offers that purpose-built infrastructure. It basically allows you to customize the way you want to use technology, whether you want to run your Windows Server infrastructure on it, or whether you want to use open source or Linux on it, or if you want to power your the likes of Oracle or SAP that you already have functioning in your organization. All of that can be ported on to this infrastructure or that platform that can help provide that compute power or storage or networking to run such applications. Again, I won't spend a lot of time, but when I say infrastructure and platform, infrastructure is the compute power, storage, networking. But this is the platform which actually you can use natively, so these resources, and you can also build your applications and plug in these capabilities that the platform offers. So all these capabilities are natively present in Azure that you can use to help build applications at a faster pace. Next one, just to give you an idea, this is an enterprise-grade facility, which actually means that this is being used across all industries, whether you talk about manufacturing, retail, oil and gas, governments. These are some of the names which are globally present, and they have been using Azure technology. Now, talking a bit about why is Azure great for education? I mean, we all know that schools or education institutions have some kind of setup where they have like a few servers running. somewhere in the basement, and they're basically supporting the applications that you need to run your operations, or applications that you want to provide to the students to provide them with the right kind of services, or applications that you want to provide to the teachers. Moving to the next one, it's important when I say purpose-driven, the important thing here is to actually understand what kind of experiences we want to provide to the students, what kind of experiences we want to provide to the teachers. So in this case, this is a journey which is mapped out for students, what kind of experiences they go through, right from researching school online, to registering, to following up on their application, to, let's say, once they enter the school, how they can basically register for courses and then take courses and then collaborate with others, and then all the way up to placement and alumni relationships. All of that has to be managed, and a lot of that is now being managed through applications or software. Moving to the next one. So you need applications that are providing all that facility to be having maximum uptime. You don't want the downtime when it comes to using any of that software, because you don't want to cut off that service that you have to provide to the students or the teachers. All of the lectures, all the learning portfolios, all the projects that the students are building, you want to store it somewhere because it can be reutilized. When it comes to applications, how do you have the infrastructure supporting these applications whenever the spikes come, which means that, if there is entrance test, or if people are wanting to see their posted results, how can the application really accept and absorb all kind of traffic that is coming its way, which obviously requires an underlying compute power. And then similarly, all the other applications that you're running, how can cloud provide that compute power to be able to run those resources that you currently have? Moving to the next one. Now, basically, when you talk about hyperscale cloud, how you're making sure that you have these set of resources that you can instantly use. And then the way these resources are put together, there is a huge amount of economies of scale there, which obviously a small setup cannot achieve. How do you ensure that for any spike or any increase in traffic can be taken care of through that elasticity that hyperscale clouds have? And then lastly, cost is important. When we are running educational institutions, you need to make sure that you're running you're reducing or managing your operational costs well. And therefore, all these resources come in a pay-as-you-go format. So you only pay when you're using such resources or technologies. Now, I'm not going to be going through all these scenarios. This is technical, so I'll try my best to make sure that I'm talking more about the scenarios than going deeper into these technologies and how they work. So there's storage and backup, there's virtual machines, website hosting, identity, modern data centers. So I'll be going through some of these scenarios. Moving to the next slide, please. This is one use case where virtual machines are being offered by Azure, and it's very quick. You can set up virtual machines in a matter of minutes. Now, a few questions to ask. Have you virtualized your data center if you are in an educational institutions? Does your institution have in-house software development or testing? Or does your institution engage in some kind of education research? If the answer is yes, or there is any software that you kind of purchase, but then you provide customization or tweaking on top of that, and that requires testing. If the answer is yes to any of that, you can use Azure for that. Azure can be used for fast provisioning of resources. So you don't have to buy a server, commission it, set it up, put software, configure it, so on and so forth. That takes a lot of time. You can also auto scale. So you can use only the resources that you need at a particular time or at any given time. And then it would automatically kind of deprovision those resources when there is any off-peak hours. Now, one of the case studies there is one of the institutions, we've got a lot of these examples, but this institution gave us the right to actually take their name and use it. They wanted to basically set up an interactive online science testing, and that required a huge number of students kind of accessing it, and that required a huge investment in hardware server. Now, Microsoft worked with a partner to help DET launch the exams on Azure. The overall cost or capex was very, very limited. The OPEX that they ended up earmarking for something like this was just minuscule compared to the hardware investment that they would have made to do something like this. So that was the instant capability that they got out of the cloud or Azure. The other one is websites. All the education institutions have websites. Do you use your own website, or you use partner web apps? Because these websites are sometimes, are being supported by the different apps which provide different capability. So maybe you're not building everything in-house, but you're plugging in those apps. And do you experience large spikes in usage? Now, again, how can the technology help you auto scale, which Azure offers? How do you basically reduce bandwidth, which means that you don't have to rely or use up the institution bandwidth? How do you ensure that there is maximum uptime? Because when you're managing your own resources, you need people to support it. You need like strong management capability. How do you ensure that when you are offering such kind of services of web apps, how do you ensure that there is maximum uptime, and therefore you need a cloud or platform that is offering you SLA-based availability? Moving to the next scenario, sorry, the case study there. So this is Ministry of Education in Romania, where they basically wanted entrance exam results posted on their website, and that actually they knew that their existing on-premise platform could not support, because they were expecting a lot of people to go and have a look at those results. They would have ended up spending $100,000 just to put this infrastructure in place to be able to take care of the spike or the peak usage, which they were able to do at a minuscule cost using Azure. Moving to the next one, this is related to what we are doing a lot of that. How do you record lectures? How you're kind of saving the research that you have done, the projects that students engage in, that artifacts or graphics or art, which obviously has a big footprint when it comes to storage. And how do you make sure that all of that is being backed up and can be recovered, because you don't want to lose that asset or content that you're building? Azure helps you store all of that at a fraction of cost, and then it provides you with strong backup and recovery capability, which sometimes, or in a lot of times, is actually missing, not only in education institutions, but even when we look at some large corporate commercial organizations that got a much bigger budget to support their IT infrastructure or data center. Next one, please. So this is one of the examples where Stanford University is saving a lot of these lectures because they know that that's the content or asset that they're building, and they're using cloud technology or Azure to store that. Then comes analytics. As I mentioned earlier, as the learning ways in which you're kind of transforming learning or teaching. Moving to the next one, please. You're moving away from like teaching and then testing, teaching and testing. You want to break that cycle. And then therefore, how do we provide teachers with the right set of insights to know how their students are faring? Because every student has their own way of learning and absorbing what is being taught. Similarly, graduation tracking, or how do you kind of make sure that the mode of learning, teaching is actually in line with what students demand? So there are different IPs or partnered applications that help you measure the performance of students without kind of turning that into a testing or exam format. And this is what Azure as a platform supports. So moving to the next one, this is one of the case studies where, you know, how you move from teaching and testing culture to actually making learning an experience which is fun for students. And that would require students to gain that information first and actionable insights, and then kind of in the way they are kind of coaching or instructing students, how they are making use of that information about each one of those students as unique individuals and provide them what they need to be able to learn better. Obviously, that has a direct impact on the outcomes of what you're doing there. Similarly, classroom labs, you want to set up a testing lab, you want to give access to your students. It takes a lot of time for you to set it up. Using Azure environment, you can set it up. You don't have to go to your IT support to set it up, which has some lead time. And if you want to make any changes to that lab, you yourself are equipped and capable of making those changes. Lastly, when the intent here is, last slide, please. This is the last slide. After this, I've gone through some of the scenarios which I could in this limited time. But why are we doing all of this, and what is the need for us to, link technology with these scenarios? And the whole idea here is that we want to ensure that there is purpose-driven technology in play here. And for us, it is important to not just look at technology in isolation, but make sure that we understand the outcomes. We understand what is it that we want to build for today and for the future for our youth and for our students. And that would require us to kind of work very closely as a technology company and as educational institutions to come together and understand how we can make use of this technology better. How do we make sure that we are bringing efficiencies in a way which is helping us deliver deliver education in a way which is most cost effective, but at the same time has higher outcomes than today. And this would require us to ensure that whether it comes to students or whether it comes to teachers, we are skilling them not just on other things that they are getting trained on or getting an opportunity to kind of work on or learn from, but also technology. How do you use technology in the best way possible to get the maximum outcomes? So with this, I hope that this community that we have and the partners like Felta, where Mylene, you're doing a great job. We continue to work on this because it's a journey. And that journey is basically going to help us get to a point where we are bringing the best education culture and experience for our students and also for our teachers. And then obviously, I see parents very much as part of the equation. So we are very happy as a technology company to partner with education institutions, and I'm looking forward to doing great things together with all of you and the entire community. Thank you.
Thank you, Abid. Right. Annalyn, proceed if you have any questions. Thank you.
None so far from the call and none so far from the chat box, but there are comments about the excellency about Azure program. All right, dear educator, I guess this is your chance already to ask questions to our keynote speaker. So if you have questions about Microsoft Showcase program, Microsoft Azure, and AI Pilipinas, we are allowing you to unmute your microphone, open your camera, and this is the right time for you to ask questions. Is there anyone from the call who want to ask questions?
I'll start. I'll start with first. I will start with Microsoft Azure. Abid, okay. You gave us a very comprehensive presentation about Microsoft Azure. Now, can you give us a difference between if they will be just using the OneDrive as compared to the Microsoft Azure? Because we had some inquiries about it.
Right. So OneDrive is a service that we offer, which is part of the productivity cloud productivity suite. So if you have Office subscription, or if you have like SharePoint Online, that's something that you get access to. And depending upon what kind of program that you've enrolled for or subscription, based on that, you would get a certain capacity of storage that you can use to upload your information. So it's a great tool to do two things. One is store your data. If you have it on your laptop, anything can happen, and then the data there can be lost easily. So OneDrive would give you that capability. The other thing that you do is, and we do it a lot of times, that if there's like a huge file, 30 MB, 50 MB, obviously email does not allow you to transfer that. There are limitations there. So you can put it on OneDrive and have someone, based on the access rights that you set, because there's built-in security there, you can have somebody access that OneDrive and download it from there. So storage and sharing becomes easy with OneDrive. And as I said, it's not part of Azure, it's part of the productivity cloud suite that we have.
Very much, Abid. And I'm sure the educators are now more familiar with the difference between OneDrive and Microsoft Azure.
All right. So, ma'am, we have question for Sir Bon. Okay. AI Pilipinas is an excellent program. Now the question is, what is the effect of AI to schools?
Okay. Well, there are two domains that we need to talk about. The first one is AI affecting educational system. The other one is the educational system preparing us for AI. So those are two separate. As far as AI is, there are a host of possibilities on AI to improve educational outcomes. For example, if there are AIs that we can develop to translate learning methods to the vernacular, so that a teacher, whether he is anywhere in the world, can start speaking Cebuano, Ilonggo, Ilocano, Pangalatok, and then translate that information in the vernacular. Learning might go up. That's one use of AI. The other one is virtual learning. Now we're doing this on video. AI will allow us now to using, say, for example, our HoloLens will now allow us to actually open an engine and then tweak the engines, and everyone can see and interact on that one. So that's another one. And there are a host of speech, particularly those in the fringes of the learning curve, those that have learning disabilities. We can use AI to convert traditional content into something that they can. So that's just one. I think the other aspect that educators need to start thinking about is, what do they need to do to prepare the future for AI? As the curve becomes more pervasive, the need to do that. And the first one is, of course, clearly digital literacy. The second one is really mastering digital tools. Like, their teams, there are 10 million functions of it, and you need to master it, allowing you then to be more familiar with the tools in Azure, the AI services in Azure, then creating an opportunity for our newly minted students to be able to compete and push that technology to something that hopefully can better their lives and better the lives in society. So those are just the things on AI for now.
All right. So thank you so much, Sir Bon, for that wonderful answer. Yes, those are the things that we need to consider for the program. So very well said. Thank you so much. And we have here another question from Ma'am Desiree. From Ma'am Desiree. I think this is for Sir Abi. Okay, what is the minimum setup required for an office of 2 artists, 1 writer, and 5 other regular office users who are teachers?
Sorry, I didn't catch the question.
Hello, Ma'am Desiree. If you are in the call, you can unmute your microphone and you can turn on your camera as well. Because what she is asking is the minimum setup of required for an office of 2 artists, 1 writer, and 5 other regular office users who are teachers. Ma'am Desiree, can you open your camera? You can also unmute your microphone for your question.
what kind of setup means what kind of subscription or licensing is required?
I guess, sir, that's it.
I think that depends on different roles. So if you can share what kind of capabilities you want, we would be able to suggest to you the right. I mean, the productivity suite that we have is called Office 365. So based on what is it that you want? Do you want web apps? Do you want desktop apps? What kind of storage that you require? What kind of different other productivity applications that you want? Based on that, we can suggest to you. Role is obviously the right point to start, but then what is that technology that you want to equip those roles with? We'd need a little bit more information for us to be able to suggest the right Office 365 version for those roles. So we'd be happy to take your or get your maybe after this call, if you want to get in touch through Felta or directly with us, most welcome. We'll have a partner kind of come in and help you identify which program, Office 365 version would be the right one for you.
All right. So thank you so much for that informative answer. And yes, if you have more questions about Azure, AI Pilipinas, and Microsoft Showcase program, you can send us your inquiry through feltamultimediainc@gmail.com. And another question from Sir Abid, follow-up questions. Is it licensing or subscription?
Yeah, so we've got two options. When it comes to perpetual license or on-premise license or on-premise software, we call it licensing because when you buy a software, and if it's an on-prem software, you get perpetual rights, but then obviously software over a period of time goes end of support as well. That's one delivery model when it comes to providing software or that software capability. The other model is basically the cloud model. So Azure is cloud, Office 365 is cloud. So providing you software as a service or platform as a service. So when you opt for that, that's where the subscription model comes in. And subscription is basically for that period, for that capability, for that, let's say, an Azure compute power or storage, you get charged on a pay-as-you-go basis. So that's the subscription model, which basically covers the cloud offering of Microsoft.
All right, very well said, Sir Abid. Thank you so much. And again, if you have more inquiries about Azure, about the Showcase program and AI Pilipinas, you can send your inquiry through Felta Multimedia Incorporation @gmail.com. And we have another question about, I think this one is for Ms. Grace. Microsoft Showcase program, is it only open for big school? Is there a minimum number of students and teachers per school? And we've got an answer from Sir Paulo Balines. So I would like to acknowledge Sir Paulo Balines, our Microsoft Enterprise Channel Manager. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, sir. Do you want to answer that question for Ms. Grace?
Yes, there was a question here regarding whether or not the size of a school, the number of faculty, the number of students is a factor on the eligibility for the Showcase School program. So definitely size is not a factor. The main metric that we look at is we base it off our education transformation framework. So if a school has a vision for change, has the right leadership policies in place, has the right technological blueprint, has the right curriculum based off in what the industry is looking for. These are the metrics that we look for in nominating them to become a Showcase School. What's good about this is over the past few years, the Showcase School has been a long journey. So we do understand that. Hence the reason we launched the incubator program. So this is the entry point. for you to start your journey to become a Microsoft Showcase School. So, Microsoft is there to guide you through the process. And of course, with our partner, with our global training partner like Felta, that we can help you in your journey on becoming a Microsoft Showcase School. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Paulo, for that very informative information. So for those who are really interested, for more of the teachers are sending PMs already on how to become a part of that program. And we all know that they keep on looking for new tools, keep on looking for new program. For we all know that this coming school year, we are still on a remote learning setup. So again, I would like to say thank you to Sir Abid and Sir Paulo for that very informative talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So in line with that, okay, we as part of this webinar, we will be showcasing as well Minecraft Education Edition. And to discuss the program, may I call in Miss Rochelle Fajardo together with Sophia Celine Aban, our Minecraft Education Edition ambassador.
Hello, good morning, everyone. All right. Together with me is Sophia Celine Aban, our Felta Multimedia Inc. Minecraft Education Edition ambassador, and later on, she's going to showcase Minecraft Education Edition featuring the first Philippine Minecraft competition. So say hi, Sophia.
Hi.
Right, so later on again, we'll be calling Sophia to showcase the Minecraft Education Edition. But for now, allow me to share my screen to share you Minecraft Education Edition. Okay. Okay, for a while. Okay, please confirm if you are already seeing my screen. Okay. All right, so once again, good morning to everyone. My name is Rochelle Fajardo. I'm one of the Minecraft Education Edition trainer of Felta Multimedia Inc., Microsoft Philippines Global Training Partner. And today I'm going to share to you one of the most powerful educational platform I use from Microsoft that is truly on demand and effective, especially in these times of pandemic where our students cannot go in their physical classroom and the kids cannot meet each other outside. So let me start with asking you what is Minecraft, or do you have any idea what Minecraft is? Now let me share you the idea of what Minecraft is and why there is Minecraft. Why are your kids, your students are playing Minecraft? Well, basically, Minecraft is a game about placing blocks and going on adventures in a set of infinite worlds of wide open terrains. It extends up into the hills, into the mountains, and down into the dark caverns filled with lava and treasure. And just like a sandbox, there are no specific goals in Minecraft, no set objectives to fill, and the fun comes from setting up your own goals and deciding how do you want to play on a given day. So basically, Minecraft is not just a game where our kids spend a lot of time with, but it is a platform where they can be more creative. They can showcase what they got, and they can they can share to other people how creative they can be. So that is what basically Minecraft is. Now, I know you've heard about Minecraft Education Edition already. Now, what is Minecraft Education Edition? Um, Minecraft Education Edition is an open world game that promotes creativity, collaboration, and problem solving in an immersive environment where the only limit is your imagination. Now, what are the things that you can do in Minecraft Education Edition? Well, it offers special features for educators, such as easy tutorials, different worlds, classroom management tools, secure sign-in, of course, classroom collaborations, and tons of sample lessons, plus a global network of mentors and tech supports. Now, educators in grades K to 12 are using Minecraft Education Edition to teach range of subjects from history and chemistry to sustainability and foreign languages, and can map lessons directly to specific learning outcomes and curriculum standards. Minecraft Education Edition helps prepare our students to the future workplace, building skills like collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and system thinking. Now, this open learning environment gives our students the freedom to experiment, encouraging creative self-expression and problem solving. Now, in Felta Multimedia and in Microsoft Minecraft Education Edition, we believe the power of game-based learning, wherein we use the game itself as a form of learning, and we made sure that education is much than the idea of the game itself. Now, even more importantly, game-based learning meets students where they are or where they want to be, engaged in a play that challenges them and give room to be creative and fail forward, and taking risks that iterate along the way. Now, using Minecraft Education Edition as a platform of learning helps the students to think or to create the mindset of failing forward. Now, there are a lot of challenges, practices, and a lot of things that they can do within Minecraft Education Edition that will help them boost their confidence and show what they got, even if they fail first. That will still showcase their talents, especially all the things that we can cater in Minecraft Education Edition, which I will show you later. Now, why do we use or why are we choosing Minecraft Education Edition? Now, Minecraft Education Edition transforms learning with Minecraft Education Edition. It is a game-based learning platform that offers education a transformative way to engage our students using Minecraft and ignite their passion for learning. So it is classroom friendly. It has a real learning outcomes, and it builds 21st century skills, those soft skills that I have mentioned a while ago, and they get to learn coding in Minecraft Education Edition as well. Now, what are the benefits of Minecraft Education Edition? The benefits of Minecraft Education Edition that we truly did experience during the Minecraft Education Edition workshop are, of course, classroom collaboration, programming, and problem solving. Now, first, for classroom collaboration, of course, we still practice or let the kids work on their own or on their ideas, given ideas, activities and project, and they will give their own ideas. But we still make sure that the students will also share it with their group mates, their teachers, and with all the community. Now, in programming, in Minecraft Education Edition, you will be able to learn basic programming through visual-based or icon-based programming, as well as introduction to text-based coding through JavaScript and Python as well. So there's an updated version already. And third, of course, problem solving, where inside Minecraft Education Edition, there are actually various activities and practices where the students can apply and improve their skills in finding solution from a simple to complex issues, which they, of course, really enjoy. Now, let us talk about the features or the best features of Minecraft Education Edition. Now, one of my favorite feature of Minecraft Education Edition that we don't actually see in Minecraft game, in a usual Minecraft game, is the Minecraft agent. Now, the Minecraft agent will serve as our students' personal companion or own personal robot where they can create programs to make the agent move by its own, build or dig in the game for our students. So it's not just a typical Minecraft game that the character of our students or our kids will be the one to do it, but they have their character within Minecraft and they have their own personal robot within Minecraft that they need to program, enable for them to do the activity or to do those practices that I have mentioned a while ago. Now, it will serve as their companion in each practices and challenges. It is programmable. It does follow steps and it does task and store items as well for the characters within Minecraft Education Edition. Now, that means that the movement of their robot within Minecraft Education Edition will be depending on how the students or our kids command their Minecraft agent through coding. So the idea will still come from our students, of course. Now, at the same time, with Minecraft Education Edition, we also have the inventory chart, and this is how it looks like. So usually in Minecraft game, we have our character's inventory, but here we need to feed our agent all the materials that we'll be needing to create or to do a certain project or the challenge the teacher asked us to do, and it will be the Minecraft agent that will be able to do the task or the challenge. So Minecraft agent serves as our AI or artificial intelligence within Minecraft Education Edition. Now, of course, since our Minecraft agent is programmable, it comes together with the code builder feature by Microsoft, of course, where it allows our students to explore, create, and play in an immersive Minecraft world, and all by writing the codes. Now, as well as Minecraft agent that I have shown you a while ago, the code builder itself is one of the best feature of MEE. That is also one of my favorite because this will be a tool that we're going to use for us to program our Minecraft agent. And without the code builder, of course, we cannot control the Minecraft agent. Well, typically not controlled, but we are actually programming or commanding the Minecraft agent. So this is how the code builder looks like. So this is from Make Code, of course, by Microsoft. Now, Code Connection is a feature that allows students to learn coding in Minecraft using tools including code.org, Tinker, Scratch, and of course, the one that we are using, Microsoft Make Code. Now, from here, students can use blocks of codes or JavaScript or Python to build and create in Minecraft. Now, it offers a free 1-hour introduction to coding, basic codings, and many students are already trying it out, especially with the Minecraft workshop that we are conducting at iCreate Cafe Manila. So this is how it basically looks like there. So the one in the left side of our screen right now is an illustration of a code using the blocks coding. And on the right side of the screen, once you click on that curly brackets beside the what do you call that? Beside the puzzle piece icon in the upper part of the screen, you'll be able to see the JavaScript translation of that certain code. So it is the same code, but in a different languages. We have the JavaScript and we have the blocks-based coding. Now, these are for our Minecraft educators or for our educators who are eyeing to use Minecraft as the platform for their subjects or anything that they wanted to share in their classroom using Minecraft Education Edition. Now, MEE or Minecraft Education Edition offers free lessons online teacher training and creative remote learning projects for Minecraft Education Edition. It includes a guides to getting started with Minecraft, which is STEM curriculum and project-based learning activities so that educators can use this platform to deliver assignment and keeps our students engaged. And yeah, there are different subject kits that you can use within the application itself, wherein we have the subject for language arts. We also have the computer science. We also have science subject, of course, mathematics subject, history and culture, and of course, arts and design. So those are the subjects, and every year or there are actually updates of Minecraft Education Edition, and we have, I believe it's 3 additional subjects that you can use in your classroom. You can simply check out Minecraft Education Edition website. All the updates are in there, and you can also connect with the mentors globally with Minecraft Education Edition website. Now, teachers are actually seeking a tool for student well-being. Now, Minecraft engage our students through project-based learning and build key skills such as creativity, communication, and problem solving to prepare for the future workplace. And 40% of future jobs will require social emotional skills like mindfulness, self-awareness, and coping, of course. And studies show that students learn to collaborate, communicate, resolve conflicts, and feel empowered as leaders and decision makers with Minecraft Education Edition. Now, we've been conducting Minecraft Education Edition workshop actually since 2018 at iCreate Cafe Manila. So this is the physical workshop that we have conducted. So they are using their laptops, their Office 365 accounts, enable for them to do Minecraft Education Edition. And of course, pandemic, of course, our kids cannot go outside. They cannot go in a physical classroom. So we also conducted a Minecraft Education Edition virtual classes, wherein we used the Microsoft Teams as our platform, enable for us to deliver the same quality of workshop and trainings that we are conducting through MS Teams. So here how it goes. And in line with that, we actually conducted the first Philippine Minecraft competition, like what Miss Maylene Abiba showed a while ago. So the first Philippine Minecraft competition was held last year, last October 9. That was the finals. And we got here some list of the finalists from different schools who joined the competition. All right, so with that, for the software tour and software tutorial, let me introduce to you our iCreate Cafe Manila Junior Coach. She's also the Felta Multimedia Inc.'s Minecraft Education Edition Ambassador. She's also, she's actually conducting free workshops for kids like her at iCreate Cafe Manila and sharing ideas and necessary skills or skills that they need to be able to use Minecraft Education Edition. Let us all welcome Sophia Celine Abo.
Teacher Rochelle, can we have a photo op first before we have Sophia?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning again to everyone. So may I request our dear keynote speaker to kindly open your camera for a photo op. All right. All right, sir. Abid.
All our speakers. Abid.
All right. Okay, Sophia, can you please open your camera? All right, 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time, 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go. So we'll be sharing you the group photo on our chat box. Again, thank you so much, Sir Abid, Sir Paulo, Miss Rochelle. And right after that will be Miss
And
Abid.
Bon.
Yes, and Sir Bon as well. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So, in line with that, we will be continuing our demonstration for Minecraft Education Edition with Sophia Celine Aban, Telto Multimedia's Minecraft Education Edition Ambassador. Hello, Sophia.
Hi, ma'am.
All right, please take it away. Thank you.
So, hello everyone. My name is Sophia. I create Cafe Manila's junior trainer and Thoughts on Multimedia's Inc. Minecraft Education Edition ambassador. So today I'm going to show you a quick walkthrough of Minecraft Education Edition featuring the first Philippine Minecraft competition challenge. The students and the kids like me were actually to build a renewable city, a hydropower dam, and a wind farm that will help the community or the city sustainable. But aside from that, the kids can also build and add up something to their project that they thought would help the city sustainable. Of course, I cannot join the competition since I'm working with the senior coaches and the organization team, but as a Minecraft Education Edition ambassador, I did community works wherein I shared necessary skills and ideas, providing the free workshop training and creating my video tutorials on my YouTube channel. And with that, let me show you my creation that I shared with my other students. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Okay, so this is what you will see when you open your Minecraft Education. Oopsies. Wait for a second. Okay, so this is what you will see when you open your Minecraft Education Edition. It says here Minecraft Education Edition. I like it how they put the creeper in the A in Minecraft and 22nd century skills. Okay, so this is where you can click your own character, where you can pick your own character and press confirm if you already picked the character that you like. This is what I like. We have here play, hour of code, settings, and switch accounts. So you use switch accounts if you accidentally use the wrong account. All you do is simply press switch accounts and then sign out. And settings if you kind of want to turn off the music, other stuffs, and hour of code. Hour of code is used for helping the villagers using by your Minecraft agent. So from now on, let's click play. You have your view my world. We have here view my worlds where you can see the worlds that you've been in and create new where you can build your own world. You can also have your Minecraft agent with you there. You have your join world where you can use multiplayer. So for example, your friend is hosting and you will see there the code and all you have to do, for example, the code is balloon, a rail, a water bucket, or a pickaxe. After that, confirmed, and you will just click another confirm. Okay, so we have your import. Let's go to view library. We have your lessons. We have your STEAM. We have your science, mathematics, computer science, history, culture, digital citizen, equity, and inclusion, and other stuff that you can play. Okay, so we have your monthly build challenges where you can use your building skills. You have your Be Creative, Blackjack Challenge, and other more challenges. We have your How to Play. If you're still a beginner, we have your additional tutorials and start here. Okay, so let's go to my world. I'm gonna show you my world. Okay, so it's kind of loading because it's generating the world and it will give you some tips. Okay, so here we are. Okay, and also shout out to my family that are watching. and my cousins too. Okay, so right here, this is my world most of it is used by coding and most of it is not. Okay, so we have here a swimming pool. Let's open the door. Have your swimming pool. Oops. A swimming pool. And then we have here a garden where you can sit down and eat. Okay. I even add a beautiful fountain with some trees so it would look so beautiful. Okay, so let's go to my house. Let's go. Okay, let's go here. Pressure plates. I built so many houses here for it to look like a real city. Here's my house, where so many lights because it's kind of dark. I added designs. I use my Minecraft agent to build the house, and I decorate it. And here we have a restaurant where we already have the villager there. Uh-huh. He even said, uh-huh. We have here some chairs where you can sit down and where you can sit down. So right here we have here a rainbow. We have here some paintings and stuff. More and more paintings. Okay, so moving on, let's go to the hydropower dam and other stuff. Okay, we're here. Okay, so let's show this first. This is my agent. And sorry about that. And if you're playing multiplayer, you can put some stuff there. You can put some stuff, items, and you're the one who only can unlock it. And other players can, oh no. Well, that's okay. Just put it there. Okay, so if you press C, here's the code builder. Okay, it's a little bit loading. Loading is like a wave. Okay, it's loading. Okay, so here are my projects, my codes. So we have here some tutorials, superpowers, agents, mobs, and other awesome stuff that you can use. And if you want another project that you can use, just click new project and give your project a name and create it. So this is my code for my agent. So this is my code, the robot. I name it Rob. Please wait for a second. This one. Okay, let's click it. Come on, open. And there is our agent. This is my code. It's pretty long. Okay, so the agent is gonna build a greenhouse to cover up the 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 plants that I farm. Okay, so let's run. Oh, I mean first let's teleport. That's TP, and TP is used for TP is used for teleport to player. We just called that for short. Okay. Always be mindful of the agent rotation. Okay, now let's run the agent. Oops. Okay, agent is building. Good. It's a little bit loading. Okay, there it is. Okay, keep on going. Keep on going. Good job. Good job. Come on, hurry. Oh no, the agent stopped. It's okay. Let's just restart it, guys. Let's just restart it. It's kind of doing it's kind of like that. Let's let's put our agent right here to be quick. Let's teleport the agent right there. Oh no, agent stop there. Okay, let's teleport him right here. Let's teleport him.
All right, so that was actually Sophia Celine Aban, our Minecraft Education Edition ambassador, and she's actually showcasing Minecraft Education Edition featuring the first Philippine Minecraft competition where we asked the students to create a renewable city with a hydropower dam and a wind farm where they can also create something else that they thought would help the community or the city more sustainable. And there, she was actually demonstrating it to us. And while Sophia is actually doing that, I guess we can proceed with the raffle before we show you the recap video of the first Philippine Minecraft competition.
Hey, let's have a raffle. And for those who have registered, you are eligible to participate in the raffle. Take it away, Annalyn, our raffle master. Thank you, Sophia. Great job, as
Thank
always.
you so much, ma'am.
Yes, and by the way, she's wearing a Microsoft T-shirt that we cannot see because later we
There.
can see it. Yes. All right. Okay, go ahead, Annalyn. We have.
Thank you so much, Sophia and Teacher Rochelle. All right, so we would like to thank our teachers who spend their Saturday with us. And in line with that, for those teachers who joined the call, you're eligible to join the raffle. So we'll be using a spin of wheel, and there you go. So we'll be giving Microsoft Azure tumblers. Okay, so we'll be using an application wherein all the participants in the call is already in here. Okay, there you go. So there's your name. We'll be giving how many, Teacher Jobin? Okay, we'll be giving 7 tumbler for our dear participants. And to begin with, let's spin it. All right, it's spinning. So we'll be giving 10 winners. There you go. And our first winner goes to, okay, Mr. Rene. Okay, so please send. All right, so our first winner is Sir Rene. Okay, kindly chat your complete name and then your address so we can send you a tumbler. All right. Okay, there you go. So let's move forward and get our second winner. There you go. Come on, come on, come on. And our second winner goes to Sir Rod Diego Palaganas. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, let's move forward with our third spin. And the third lucky winner who will be receiving a Microsoft Azure tumbler will be Ma'am Maris A. Rante. Congratulations, Madam. Thank you so much. Wait for your tumbler. For Pelta Multimedia will be the one sending that. Just stay home and stay safe. Okay? Teacher Joven, let's move forward and get our fourth winner. Okay, spin it, spin it, spin it. And who will be the lucky winners? Okay, and our fourth winner will be, okay, Sir Ferdy Bellarmino. Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Ferdy. Congratulations. Just stay safe, stay at home, and Pelta Multimedia will be sending your raffle prizes. And anyways, I would like to thank Microsoft team for giving us the raffle item. Thank you so much, especially for Sir Paulo Balino. Okay, and the rest of the team. Okay, so Teacher Joven, let's move forward with our fifth winner. Okay, spin it, and our fifth winner goes to, come on. Oh, our fifth winner is Sir Sebastian Barundia. Congratulations, sir. Okay, congratulations. Okay, and our sixth winner, please spin it, Teacher Joven. Okay, our sixth winner will be, come on, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. Okay, and our sixth winner will be okay, Miss Cherry Lynn Paloso. Congratulations, Madam. You will be getting a Microsoft Azure tumbler. Okay, congratulations. And at this moment, let's move forward with our seventh winner. Teacher Joben, please spin it. Okay, and our seventh winner goes to, come on, spin it, spin it. Okay, and our seventh winner will be Miss Judith De La Cruz. Okay, congratulations, Madam. Thank you for joining us this Saturday. Okay, and to proceed with our eighth winner, okay, Teacher Jobin Cinco, please spin it. Okay, our eighth winner of Microsoft Azure Tumbler goes to, okay, it's, oh, this is one of our watcher from Facebook Live, Mr. Cyber Decode. Thank you so much, sir, for watching us through Facebook Live. We'll be contacting you after this live webinar and we'll be sending your Microsoft Azure Tumbler. Congratulations! And let's move forward with our ninth winner. Okay, spin it. And our ninth winner will be, come on, okay, our ninth winner will be, okay, there you go, from the blue color, Miss Chastine Cantina. Okay, congratulations, Madam. You are one of the winner of Microsoft Azure Tumbler. Okay, and last, our 10th winner. Okay, please spin it. Okay, there you go. It's spinning already. And our 10th lucky winner will be, come on. Sir Wax! Sir Wax! Okay, there you go. All right, Sir Wax Benson is one of our watcher from Facebook Live. And you're very lucky. Congratulations, Sir Wax. You are the 10th winner of Microsoft Azure Tumbler. Congratulations to all the winners. Right after this webinar, we will contact you for your complete information. For we'll be sending you the raffle items. Okay, so just stay safe at home, and we'll be the one to contact you. And again, I would like to thank Mr. Paulo Balinas and team, and of course, Sir Lawrence Kaisip as well, Miss Grace Po, and our keynote speaker for this wonderful Microsoft Partner Day. Okay, hello, Ma'am Maylene, we're good.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today in the Microsoft Partner Day. And we have a lot in store for you, and more tools, more digital tools, and watch out for the new programs and products of Microsoft. Thank you so much. God bless and have a safe weekend, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Felta team and I Create Cafe Manila. God bless.
Thank you, everyone. God bless and enjoy the rest of your day.